I remember I was a real young guy, naive, funny, energetic, running around with a flat top. Thought I know everything. That was me. And I ain't never been the best looking dude, but I always had a lot of personality. I always felt I was different and had something to offer. And at the same time, being from Sacramento, California, I was a person that didn't really interracially date. I always liked black women. Now, when you are 21 or 22, you really can't date too far in between your age groups without doing the R. Kelly kind of thing, right? So you're 22, and when you're young, you can go 18, you can go 19, you can go 20, you can go 21, you can go 22. In that order, all right? And if you're 22 and you're dating an 18-year-old, at that really point in life, you don't really have no game for her. At least I didn't. Most dudes don't, right? Dating an 18-year-old was dating like somebody my age. And while I was smart and intelligent, there were certain things I had no game for her. Now, of course, I was waxing the ass. I was getting it all the time. I was doing this and doing that. But really, when it came to holding on to my emotions and knowing how to use leverage and knowing when to call and knowing when to not to call and knowing when to not to respond to a text, man, I didn't have that understanding of the knowledge yet. And oh, by the way, I was lightweight broke. Now, the woman I was dating, who was around 18 or 19 at the time, was very attractive. Was getting hit on by everybody. Like, why you with him? He looking like Mr. T, little lost stepchild or whatever. Then it was just roasting, right? But all the guys that was trying to really talk to her was in the same level that I was at. Young, in college, broke, dusty. And she was a woman that wanted to do certain things, you know, go certain places. I ain't really had the money to do it. Was complaining about why we gotta do it. You know, because women get tired of staying in the house, you know, screwing in the car and screwing behind the building. And I get, oh, that's fun at first, but people want to do nice shit. So she was always talking about, you know, she had problems with this bill or that bill. If I had the money, I'd try to give it to her. But one day, a lot of these bills got paid, brothers. Now, let me teach while I drink this coffee. Bills started getting paid out the blue. Now, there were certain people in the life. She had a play uncle. At least I thought that was a real uncle. But I didn't think nothing about it. This was just some uncle, friend of the family nigga. He about 40 years old. You look at the nigga, he looked like I look now. Fucked up. But his was even worse than me because he was kind of fat. Hairline back here. The nigga was a correctional guard. He made about $130,000 a year and he had some investments. I'm looking at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, he look way worse than me. There's no way she gonna be dealing with this nigga. And this is her uncle in any goddamn way. The story continued. All of a sudden, you're getting new stuff, new phones, everything. I'm sitting here shocked. Now, I'm still getting the coochie and everything like that. I'm still, you know, doing my thing. But where is she getting all this new shit from? All of a sudden, oh, I can't see you tonight. I'm going to family gatherings. Okay, you busy. Then all of a sudden, we break up. I got mad. I couldn't prove it. I cussed her out. She broke up with me. I'm through with you anyway with your broke ass. 3 months down the line, I'm in the mall. I see her and the uncle, supposedly. But this ain't her uncle because she holding the nigga hand. Now, this is sick and kind of twisted, but if you think about it, this nigga been in her life like all her life, but not really like that. I think he waited till she got older. He was like a distant friend of the family, and when she got thick and older, he started tricking. He about 35, 40, something like that, right? I'm sitting there, how is this dude with this Sherman Hemsley, George Jefferson hairline, how did he just trick this off like this and take my measure? And this is what I want to talk to you niggas about today, because a lot of y'all think that you can't get your chick took by somebody that's ugly, fat, and dusty with a messed up hairline. I'm going to tell you exactly why you can and why it happens every day. See, in the black community, like the girl that I was dealing with, she didn't have her daddy in her life, right? Daddy wasn't there. Always looking for a father figure. Now, this distant friend of the family that she called an uncle probably was never an uncle. Probably was a person that was hitting it the whole time that she just told me that. But check this out. A lot of young women who are around your age, if you're a young guy, they don't think they can get nothing from you. This ain't even about money all the time. They feel you don't even have the knowledge. So talking to you is a waste of their time. You don't have nothing that you can give to them and they can learn something from you. You look attractive. You young. You in the same culture. But long term, ain't nothing you can give them. Women understand this innately. Now, the guy that you think that's dusty, fat, out of shape, and looking messed up, 50, 60 years old, that's daddy. That's daddy. And she always wanted daddy. But in more ways than one. See, she missed having a daddy in her life. But now she got a daddy in her life and in the bedroom. You see, older guys understand stuff that younger guys don't. And getting up in my years and thinking back to where I was at back then to where we are now, older guys have a lot more patience. And they know how to use that lifestyle to get to places a little bit quicker. Like all of a sudden you going on trips to Reno all of a sudden. Or you going to trips to Lake Tahoe. You going snowboarding. See, these are things and experiences that you have never been able to get because you still broke. You still young. But see, the OG out there who he got a conversation. He talking about different things. She knowing that he got a job. And she looking at long term. See, she wants to get taken care of by him. And she likes an older guy. You would be surprised at how many young, attractive black chicks will tell you that they don't want an older guy and will want it. I've had situations, at least one I can remember, where I knew of somebody that she was working at the airport. And her mama worked at the airport. And she was dating a guy that was close to 40. And she would tell the guy, if you come to the airport, please do not come talk to me at the airport because I don't want my mama knowing that I'm screwing you. But was crazy about the dude, in love with him. And see, you older guys out there, younger guys out there got to think about this. When you 22, 23, 24, 25, guess who you competing against if you like black chicks? You competing with guys who 40, 45, 35, going for the same chicks. See, this is why game is not all that you need, in my opinion. As the world's first tricking coach, I got to talk to you about this. Because, see, we all swinging in the same departments. You get it? If you a 22-year-old guy and you like girls that's 20, 21, 22, 23, I can be 40 liking girls that's 20, 21, 22, 23. And if you don't have no mouthpiece like that, and I know I got it, you're in trouble if you like her. Might not get her on that day, but if she talk to me enough, she's mine. And the reason is, I'm tricking. We're going to all kind of movies. We're going to dinners. I'm doing all that. All that. I got a nice place for her. My place is going to be clean when she come by. I got all kind of stuff. We can go to vacations. You see, this is what you compete to get if she look good. Guys out there trucking, making $3,000 a week, $4,000 a week. They could take her on the road with them. She can get in the back of the camper, and all that. See, women like that kind of stuff. Oh, get on the back of my brand new motorcycle. See, you're competing against big time tricking. And see, what you young guys out there in this new red pill, you think that all tricks are the same. But we're not. See, this is I'm gonna teach you guys something. I'm gonna open the new school of tricking. You think that all tricks are just simps. Can't get women. Don't have no game. But the reality is, a lot of tricks got a whole lot of game. And tricking is just for fun. It's a sport. We like it. You see what I'm talking about? It don't mean nothing, especially if you got money. So why you over there with that broke down game you talking about? You don't need to do this and do that. If your woman look good and she want to be taken care of, you might be able to keep her for a little bit, but you won't be able to keep her for long. Because why? That tricking is strong. And long term, you'll never be able to keep a woman, a good looking woman, on a 50-50 mentality. Unless she ugly or something like that. But if she good looking good, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you one last thing. Tricking is here to stay. You can't stop it. You can't fight it. And you can never beat a trick with game. You got tricks that got good looks. Tricks that's ugly. Tricks that's fat. Tricks that's presidents. Tricks that's billionaires. Tricks that's broke. Tricks that was broke getting to the middle class. You can't stop us. It's too many of us. So if you're young right now, work hard. Make sure that if you have a woman and you're around 20, your girl 20, 21, you got to have her seeing you leading, doing things, making decisions on things, proving, if you like her though, showing her stuff that she can trust you to do things, and that there's progress while she's dealing with you. Because as soon as she lose confidence that you know what you're talking about, that's what the older trick dude is for. And eventually, it might not be right away, she gonna leave you. And that's the truth. So you better be careful. Keep that tricking in your mind. Don't be mad. Get glad. And let's trick together. And as I say, the buffoonery remains at the all-time high. I'm out.